Amir, congratulations, by the way. You finally got the big fight that you've been wanting to have for a very long time. Speaking of the press tour, let me know, how was it? Because for a lot of people it's stressful, for a lot of people it's a good experience that they like.
It's not too bad, obviously in the UK it's very similar, having these media tours and with all the media stuff, and so I've always been around stuff like this. So yeah, to be one of the popular fighters in the world, I think seeing all this is normal. But it's just nice to be having my own big press conferences instead of watching them on television, like the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather. This time is my time. So I'm just enjoying this. I'm soaking all this in, and this is only gonna give me that confidence and that motivation to win this fight.
You get tired of going face to face with him? You went face to face with him like 15, 20 times already.
A bit more than that, I think 50 times. 50 times, but I mean, look, it's fun.
You're looking at him though, like his size and everything too, right?
I've sized him up, and he's a big guy. He's big, he's thick, he's a strong guy. But the thing is now, we just have to do what we do best. He's not going to change. He's not going to change anymore. I mean, this is him now, the way I've seen him. I'm a little taller than him. I think I have a longer reach than him. But yeah, he seems like a very nice guy. He's very respectful. I've met him in the UK. We treat him with respect. I come to New York, and we're here in Los Angeles, where his fan base have treated me with respect. And I think that's the good thing about this fight, that both the fighters respect each other. We just did an interview upstairs together. We know that it's a business, and boxing, we're going to be fighting each other come May 7th. But at the moment, we're promoting the fight, and we want everyone to be tuned into this fight. And once the gloves are on, and once we're in that ring, that's when we can probably hate each other if we wanted, or we just switch on, and go in there and do what we normally do. I'm gonna let my fist do the talking. At the moment, everything's fine. We respect each other, but I think once the gloves are on, that's it, man.
Amir, you had options. Everyone's saying that you're crazy for taking this fight. More people are saying you have a lot of balls taking this fight, but you had a Garcia rematch that you could have taken, that you could have gotten a title there and avenged that loss. You had a very lucrative fight with Kell Brook in your home in England that you couldn't take. You could have taken. You would have been favorites in both those fights. Yeah. So why go this way? Why not go to those other fights and then after those fights go to a Canelo?
Because this opportunity come, and it's such a massive opportunity, and I thought, this opportunity comes once in a lifetime, and to pull off this upset and beat him would be probably one of the biggest boxing news in the world. So and it's not like I can't do it. I can do it as well. So I thought, when this opportunity comes, I'm going to grab it with both hands, and I know I can win this, and shut the doubters up as well. Then I can go back down and face Garcia, and if that Kell Brook fight's there, do that as well.
With Kell Brook, is it more of you just don't want to have him make more of a name off of your name? Because I know with Garcia, after he beat you, he became big. And is it also another reason, you just don't want him making money off of you? Because with other fighters, sometimes that comes up with Cotto and Margarito. He didn't want him making money off of him. So is that kind of come into play with that situation?
I mean, at the moment, it's not really interested me, the fight. And look, it'll happen one day. It's just not going to happen just yet. I'm looking at the bigger picture. Look, I'm doing big fights like Canelo, and my name's being talked about with amongst the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and this fight that we just announced against Canelo. So why should I be worried about other fighters like Kell Brook? To be honest with you, I don't think they're on my level, yet. And look, he's got some things to do yet. He's got his defence against Bizia. Look, that fight might still be there for me in the UK. And once I win this fight, I can go back down and face someone like him. But look, it's all in good time. We just get past this fight. I'm not looking past this fight. This fight means everything to me at the moment, so I'm just kind of not really focusing on anyone else.
How does he match up with you? Because a lot of people sometimes forget about your amateur background. You won a silver medal. Boxing, technically speaking, you're very, very solid in that aspect. So how do you match really skill for skill how you see him?
He is skillful. Obviously he puts punches together quite well, so you can't take that away from him. I like the way he boxes. So he knows how to use the jab well, how to, his defense is decent. And yeah, so when it comes to skill, he's very good. I mean, I can't say I'm better than him skillfully, but I know I'm probably there with him. Or maybe, but he is a very skillful fighter himself. But I'm going into this fight, as the underdog and being the underdog. So I'm not going to say I'm better than him at this and at that. I'm going to go in there supposedly thinking he's better than me in every angle. And I'm going to train so hard for this fight because that's what's going to give me the push, really, and like the motivation in training and everything.
What do you make of him always asking opponents for catch weights? Because I know that's like a big push topic. He does that to a lot of opponents. Do you think it's right?
I mean, I think it's, in a way, it kind of suits me a little bit. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 pounds even less would have suited me even better. But I don't know why that is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't really answer that. That's up to him.
A lot of people say it's not fair. They say, you know, you're a smaller guy. The night of the fight, he's going to weigh 174, 175. You're only going to weigh like 160.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, that's something that maybe he thinks that's going to favour him, and he might need that because he knows that. I mean, but you know, I mean, look, it's hard to say. I mean, look, I don't know what he's going to weigh for the fight. But look, I know he's going to come ready. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not really worried about what he's going to be, what I'm going to be weighing or anything. I'm just going to be ready for whatever he brings to the table.